Maybe I just put it in this one. Let me know if you can hear me. Yeah, no, it's not my mic. It is OBS. Okay, you can hear my voice now. Cool. Yeah, no, it's. I think it just has something to do with OBS. How are we doing today? Marin, you are not first, I can assure you. Hi, Cat. Everybody's swarming in now. Yeah, I gotta like figure out a consistent situation with my mic because like last stream it also was being stupid. Okay, how is the music? Because I feel like it's loud on my end, but if it's not loud on your guys' end, then like whatever. If you had a nickel that Collins OBS said F you and made you mute. Yeah. Okay, somebody just, I think Marin said this recently, that like nobody ever, whenever somebody says every time I have, or if I had a nickel for every time, usually it only happened twice. Which is, yes, it's weird that it happened twice, but in the grand scheme of things, 2 times isn't that many times. Not that it's a bad thing, it's just like, you know. Which also, I doubt you guys noticed, but I did a little bit of behind the streams. I don't know. I worked on this on my own time because I want to get this done by January. And I actually do like bouncing back and forth because then I'll listen to a podcast during that experience, and then I come back here and get to see the lovely people hop and chat on Thursdays. Yes, it's because of Phineas and Ferb. How's my evening been? Pretty good. It was a little weird. My cats, or not all my cats, 2 of my cats, because they were in the same litter, just got fixed, and I had to drive, or I had to pick them up, and my mom decided to let the cats out of the carrier because they were acting up and like climbing on each other, and they got fixed, so we didn't want to like mess up their stitches. But then he started like one of them started climbing in the car and like climbed on top of me as I was driving. It was a little bit of a nightmare, but they seem to be doing all right now. Oh, and you're on winter break. Hell yeah. I'm always on break and never on break. I just finished a well, actually technically not finished now because I have to do one little fix. But I finished a Red Falcon video. And now I'm gonna go to a Sophist video next before the new year ends. And then I'll take a break. I'm probably gonna take the weekend off. And I'll make it a long weekend too. Yeah, Franklin, my cat, his balls are gone. To TLDR it. Poor guy. And Bo. They're very like, I think they're still a little bit high from the anesthesia. Their eyes are massive right now. They look like they want to play, but they also like can't. So they're just kind of sitting there with their huge eyes, looking at toys, but not actually playing with the toys. It's kind of funny. My voice is a little low? Okay, I can fix that. Is that better? Oh, I turned it up like much higher. I guess it's like mic 2? Or maybe I just have to put it into like track 1. I don't know. It's weird. I mean, streaming would be a pain in the ass, but it's like making these into videos. Oh, I said that last weekend that I'm taking the weekend off. Yeah, but like when I take the weekend off, I start working on my own stuff. Like my video editing reel, which is coming close to finished. But I want to do that when like the year ends. So yeah. fix this up as well. Uh-oh. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. I mean, I don't think you guys care that much, do you? Your friend, an animator, has allowed you to edit his streams for clips and VOD. Oh, hell yeah. As long as he's not, making, or not that he's making you do it either way, but, like, you know, there is such a thing as, I can't even think of the word right now. Like, if you're underage, you shouldn't be necessarily doing that. But at the same time, it's like, okay, if you're doing it on your own volition, right, you want to do that, and then you give it to him, then that's up to you. Just make sure he doesn't, like, tell you, oh, you, like, deadlines, basically. Because that's automatically when it's going to be like, oh, he's taking advantage of you. But, even if there is, like, quote-unquote deadlines, they should be deadlines that you set yourself. Like, if you want to get it done by then go ahead. Bye, cat. Yeah, okay, if you offered just to get some more editing experience, that's fine. It's funny, spiked hair man is streaming. Which I am, oh my god. Like, I know, I don't use my, no, that's not the way I should say it. Because, like, I do use my online persona a lot now. But there was a time period where I just kind of didn't use him as often. So now I thought it was kind of funny how, alright, I'm just gonna animate this one intro. Or the like, oh, edited by Colin Kelly for Party Crashers, and then, like, all of a sudden, people are all over that version of me. Funny how it works out. And I mean, not that it was complicated back then, but I've just dumbed it down so much now. Before he had, like, a red hoodie and, like, slightly more consistent facial expressions. But now it's just, I'm just a blob with a head. Yeah, if you set a deadline for yourself, then you should be fine. You want to check out? Oh yeah, you want me to check it out? Yeah, you can send it to me, and I can give some critiques. Oh god, is it one of these? Yep. Feeling the Jay Schlatt music right now. Has anybody seen the Jay Schlatt My Way? For those who don't know, Jay Schlatt is a popular YouTuber, and when AI voice generated, like, audio started coming out more frequently, like, you know, those covers where, like, they get SpongeBob to cover a song, or whoever, right? Squidward covering My Way by Frank Sinatra. Well, they started doing it with Jay Schlatt, and out of pure spite, because AI is low-key the devil compared for, like, creators and people who like to be artistic, just as a big middle finger to AI, he made his own version of My Way, and it slaps, which is the craziest thing. Absolutely crazy. People all over the funny man and his sign falling. Yeah, the sign falls every time. The sign falls every time. You're hyped for high school? Oh, yeah. I did not enjoy high school, but that's also because I went to a public high school in a tiny town. And I learned very quickly when I went to college, once I started doing work for stuff that I gave a shit about, then all of a sudden it was way better. It's still not perfect. There's going to be a lot of headaches. There was some aspects of, like, my classes that I wasn't super fond of. But at the end of the day, you know, I walked out and learned something from these classes, from most of the classes. Should I have spent that much money on it? I don't know. But, I'm glad I did it. Very important. How long has my persona existed? Oh my god. there was a series, and it's not going to be continued, but it was like kind of half rip off of like the object show stuff, which is already like kind of a rip off of Survivor. If you've seen the Do Yourself a Favor on Inanimate Insanity, you'll know what I'm talking about. Or if you've seen it yourself, on the internet. But I did it with like stick figures. But then I'm like, okay, stick figures are a little too basic. So I gave all the characters. I made my character like myself the host for whatever reason. So I just gave it little spiky hair and a red hoodie because red is my favorite color. And that was pretty much it. And then after that, it just kind of, I used it in Nick's videos at first to interact with him whenever he's like, oh yeah, editor, what about this? But then I put it in the Party Crashers thing. Can I play the All I Want for Christmas Toad cover? Absolutely not. Why would I ever do that? Alright, so I've never actually colored in smear frames, so this is going to be an interesting experience. At least they're repeating. That's the one thing that's going to make this easier. I only have to do like 3 frames. Let's just see what happens. I've animated smear frames before, clearly. And as you can see on screen right now. But I don't know about coloring. Connor02, hello, how you doing? Oh, Pacor's here. Dude, that mod kicked so much ass. I couldn't be in the stream the whole time. I was at the gym when they started streaming, so I'm like, alright, this would be weird. And I don't have headphones at the moment because I have tinnitus, which is ringing in the ears, and headphones just make it a little worse. But I wasn't about to play the stream out loud. But either way, it was still very cool. It was awesome. Yeah, 2 Connors in the chat now. I knew 2 Connors growing up too. Yeah, there is like 50 ways to spell it. There's even like CONR, like not 2 N's. Although there's I think there has been more than one way to, or more than 2 ways to spell Colin, but I go with the 1 L. Clearly, as you've seen in the Party Crashers, whatchamacallit, the intro. But I don't hate double L's, right? It's just that the 1 L is takes a little bit less effort, right? Just a little bit less. Imagine having tinnitus, yeah, right? Yeah, I don't think there's 50 ways to spell Connor, but there's a lot of ways to spell it. You were gonna be... See, you've told me that your name was gonna be Colin, but I don't remember the double L part. We did know somebody in high school who was also named... Well, I knew a lot of Collins, but there was another Colin on the swim team that I was on. And we just started either butchering his last name, which obviously I'm not gonna say on stream, or... It was a long last name. Or we would just call him double L. People like to scream my full name though, which I already is Colin Kelly, so it's like, I don't care that you guys hear it. But I know not everybody's about that, because even like for me, I don't even necessarily, I wouldn't hate if my like face, for example, was shown on the internet, but like I just prefer to like not have face cams or whatever. Just I don't know why. It's just people got their they care about their privacy, and I respect it. 'Cause I understand. I like considered not using my voice for a bit. And then I was like, oh, I kind of have a nice voice. And it would just make my life easier for what I do. It sounds like you're talking to yourself. Yeah. You like odd numbers because there's a middle? Oh, how is there's no it's not odd numbers if it's double L. It's six letters. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna. Oh shit. Let's do that. And then do a little bit of magic here. What is this song? Actually, this playlist gives me the song names. That is a terrifying image. I'm gonna just put it on screen briefly because this is what this playlist is showing me right now. That is so unfortunate. The song is Chill Wave by somebody, and it's like based on Animal Crossing New Horizons. Why have a face cam when we can have funny spiky haired guy with a sign that just won't stay up? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And plus, if I don't think I'd ever like actually go into like VTuber mode, but um, there is a creator in the Object Show community, Daniel Adam Vale. He just goes by his full name, and whenever he live streams, he has like a little animated version of himself that just like opens its mouth when he's talking, and it doesn't even like actually lip sync or anything. It's just because there's no like face tracking. It's just like a little guy talking, and I was like, oh yeah, that'd be nice to have, but I don't even know how to like set up normal stuff. Look at how minimal that chat is in the bottom right. That took forever for me to figure out, but maybe someday. Right now we're working with what we got here. Your mom wanted two L's because she likes even numbers, but you like odd numbers, so you're glad your name is five. Okay, gotcha. Why, Chris? Do you support the Bayonetta Isabel legs? Oh my god, people who have played Smash Bros with me know that the only character I genuinely don't enjoy playing in the entirety of Smash Bros Ultimate is Bayonetta. She's just not fun. Even if people think she is, she's just like I don't understand how to play as her. Even when I know how to do like the double jump, like the up B, then jump, then up B again, and like some side Bs in there. No. No. Like Ryu and Ken are more fun. And they are stupid. Like at least you can do the down B and then like mash one direction and then like you like juke people out. Like that's fun. That's some funny little movement. That's what we use for streams. You have your Sona talking whenever there's noise. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, does it like require code to do that? Because if coding is involved, there's a very high likelihood that I will need assistance. Not always, but it happens. Like I needed assistance adding a mod pack to Minecraft because I just like used the Forge app for the longest time. Although I did learn how to mod Lethal Company on my own. Well, on my own, quote unquote. Like I used a video. Which modded Lethal Company. Lethal Company is already great. One phenomenal game. Your friend made what on stream? Like the little guy talking? Gotcha. What did Pikachu say? He went for the jugular. Oh, somebody just honked outside. Did you hear that? I think it was just like probably like an animal on the road or something. My dad was trying to scare it. I'm pretty sure it's my dad outside. Did anybody hear that? Let's see. All right. Oh, I forgot these. That was weird. Oh well. Second. We love meticulous coloring. That should be good. Alright, cool. And now we just do a bunch of copying and pasting. Yeah, send it to me. I'll take a look at it later. But feel free to send it to me. Because I'm interested. Oh, wait, I didn't draw that? Oh no, I just didn't highlight it. I know I can copy and paste the frames down there, but honestly, this is probably going to be faster for me. Because I just work like that. Oh, wait, the first frame is not the same. Interesting. See, I probably knew that at some point. What the hell was that? I probably knew that at some point. But that's the funny thing about going back to an animation you haven't worked on in a while. You're like, oh, well, that happened. You have a Minecraft question. Oh boy. Can you make iron bars that are black? No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm not a Minecraft wizard, but you know. So take stuff I say with a grain of salt. I was like half considering doing the Pokemon gambling today, but I feel like I gotta take a break. It's so silly. It was kind of peak entertainment though, losing my mind over the slots. All right, let's fill these in. Gam- as soon as I mention gambling, Joey's here. It's almost he's got a gambling radar. Or is it all an illusion? And I really am fatherless? I mean, you can believe that if you so desire. My father is alive. He was helping my grandmother out today. And that's why he's late, because she likes to take her time. Which, like, respectable. But now when I have to, if I'm helping her out, I'm like, oh my god, but I have a video to do. I'm a very impatient person, which I feel bad about. But, is impatient the wrong word? Okay, no. I can be patient, but it's only when I'm, like, being stubborn.